This is my story of how love transformed my world and inspired me to write Light Me Up. Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to my channel. So my life before meeting my husband was, I was in a really bad relationship. So I was being verbally and emotionally abused and gaslighted basically, and always thought it was my fault and basically told it was my fault. And I was always getting into trouble no matter what I did. And it was just a lot of, depressed and depressed feelings, anxiety, like I didn't like walking on eggshells. I didn't know what to do or if what I was going to say was going to set him off. And then even before him, it was being around people that, guys that were unemotionally available or just, not, they didn't want me for the relationship that I wanted, basically. So the relationships I was in, always left me isolated, alone, just not feeling loved or accepted the way I am. And it was I don't know, anything I did, it wasn't what they wanted, or I put too much love into the relationship and I didn't receive it back kind of feeling. It was just a lot of low times and just frustration in relationships. So the inspiration behind Light Me Up was basically the story I tell is basically the transformation of feeling alone and lost to transforming into love and knowing that I'm supposed to be with this person. And so before meeting him, I was, like I said, in a abusive relationship. And when I met my husband, at the time he wasn't my husband, but when I met him, then, I started to see a difference in life. And I started to see that, he actually wanted to be around me, he cared for me, and he was there for me, even though he barely knew me. And so we actually met at work. Basically, we started hanging out with each other more, even though I was still in the relationship with my ex. And because I was so blind to seeing what my ex was doing, I wasn't understanding why I felt so, I guess, damaged. I don't know if that's the right word, but I felt so alone and just miserable. And I just, it was it didn't feel right the way it was, but I couldn't see on the outside because I was in it. And so then it's hanging around my husband, he was able to show me, not necessarily tell me, that things are better on the outside or can be better on the outside, and I didn't see it in the moment. And so then we started hanging out more, getting to know each other more. And then I started realizing that my ex was definitely not who I wanted to be with. So I got the courage and broke it off with him, and he kind of went a little nuts. And so when I went to go get my stuff, he was very difficult to be around or very, I don't know, standoffish, but kind of rude as well. And then when I got all my stuff out, I moved out, and then I'm too nice of a person. So when he called and asked me to meet up with him and I guess talk through stuff, I was like, okay, fine, whatever. If this is to finish this relationship out. And then, so he kind of trapped me into coming back to his place. And so both my mom and my to-be husband knew where I was. And so at the time, it was when your text messages, you had to clear out each text message in order to get new ones. It wasn't an iPhone, so it's a Razor phone. And so when I was trying to leave, but I felt like I was getting trapped, that he wouldn't let me leave. So my mom and my husband, well, to-be husband, they worked together and be like, you need to go get her. And so he came down and got me, jumped the fence of the apartment complex, and knocked on the door of the apartment that my ex had. And my ex flipped out And basically I had like this big smile on my face. And I was like, so for me, it was like a knight in shining shining armor coming to save me, which is why that lyrics is in my song. So he's coming to save me basically from the beast, my ex. So yeah, but yeah, so when it was like in that moment I realized that he was there for me and to support me and be there with me. And so then when we left, I was just overjoyed, and I was like, I didn't feel trapped anymore. And I was able to let, my ex go and never talk to him again, no matter that his family kept calling me and, and just making it weird and hard on me. So, but yeah, so basically that was the story. He saved my to-be husband, saved me from my ex and that life, and I'm grateful for it every day. And so I wrote this song basically for the transformation of the love and what we began to create from that moment. So basically throughout the song, in my lyrics, I write, basically that my to-be husband now is or was somebody who brought me back to life, and it gave me the escape of positivity in my life and support and unconditional love when I had never known that in a man before. So that was really cool. And so now like along through the 15 years we've been together, we've grown a lot together, and it's just learning how to communicate, and it's been growing together and wanting to grow together and work on ourselves. And it's just having that support of each other to like continue. And so it's like it's always been a positive experience for me. And so like for me, the transformation went from like isolation, alone, miserable, to now very happy and content, and knowing that I have a life partner to support me no matter what I'm doing, through my singing. We both still work together, so we're together a lot, like pretty much 24 hours, 24/7 a day. So basically throughout my lyrics, I had described like how my life has changed, went from dark to light through the lyrics in my song that I wrote. And the chorus is light me up, oh baby, I need you. And so it's like I need him, and like I appreciate all the support that he's given me along the 15 years that we've been together, and we've been married for 11. And it's been a long journey, but it's been of like personal growth together, learning how to communicate together. It's just the willingness to grow together and stick it out and work through things, even the tough stuff. Because like going, working full time and being together all the time, it's like, and then also going for like, for me, like going for my singing career on top of it is a lot. And so I need the support of him to also help me, throughout my singing career, to make sure I'm not necessarily making the wrong decisions, or I'm not being gullible, and so that somebody is like, oh, I can get you this, and then turns out that they're not like that. So he'll do the research to make sure that I'm not getting into something I shouldn't be. And so stuff like that. And so then, throughout the lyrics, it's like, light me up, oh baby, I need you. And it's, so it's like knowing forever, I'll never be alone, which is awesome lyrics, because it's like, now I know he's my life partner, and I know that we have so many more adventures and fun times to come. We've done a lot of traveling, and it's just been an eye-opening experience for me, knowing that the relationship is, no matter what we go through, we can get through it together, kind of thing. When it comes to the lyrics, or when I wrote a lot of it here at home by myself, but then I think I was stuck on the hook or the chorus of what you want to say. So when I went into the studio with my producer, then as we were coming up with the melody and trying to figure out what instruments we wanted to have in the song, and then it made it easier to find the words to create the chorus line, so the one that everyone is going to sing and know and remember. And so I had a little bit of help from my producer, which was awesome. And so then, I don't know, it didn't take too long. I think we actually finished the song and recorded it all in one day. So that was amazing. It only took a few hours because I had already pre-prepped, and then he was able to come up with some cool, original ideas for the melody and stuff like that. And so that was really cool to work together and see what you can accomplish together in a collaboration. So yeah, just for the promotional side of the music, I'm trying to get the song out there as much as possible. And so if anyone would like to help with that, I'd love for everyone to share it, or create like a Instagram story or a TikTok around Light Me Up, and share your stories of love and basically how someone in your life transferred your life from dark to light, or if someone saved you from something or someone. And it's just just by being in your life, that person helped you elevate your life. So it's you can use it for a lot of things. And so yeah, just tag me, and I want to hear your stories and your journey, because that's important to me. Your message is also important. I just want you to know that. So yeah, I can't wait to hear it, and share it below in the comments, or tag me in a TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. I would love to see them, and I'll reshare them. Thank you all so much for watching, and I encourage you all to like, comment, subscribe, and listen to the full song out on any of the streaming platforms, whatever is your favorite. The song should all be on there. So can't wait to hear your feedback on Light Me Up, and I'm so excited to share it with you all, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye.